Hi, Ben here from Deer Central, and I'm going to give you some simple tips to simplify your knife sharpening so that you can get good results and a well-maintained sharp edge on your knife. Well, the things to establish with your knife is what is the angle of the bevel, the cutting edge, that final bevel. So with a scandy grind knife, a scandy grind is a knife that has a single wide bevel that extends down to the cutting edge, and it's ever so simple to sharpen your knife on a scandy grind because all you need is a flat stone such as this one, which gives you from Lansky, which gives you 3 different abrasive surfaces from coarse to fine, and you simply lay your scandy grind on that bevel and it finds the angle for you, and you're then sharpening the cutting edge very effectively. Always remember to go from your slightly more coarse abrasive all the way down through to a very fine abrasive, and then finally taking your knife onto a strop and dragging it across the strop, and finally polishing that cutting edge, and that will give you a really sharp edge. Now that's really simple to do with a scandy grind knife. The Mora companion is a scandy grind, as well as various other knives that we stock, such as the Castrom SFK Makata, but you've also got the Castrom SFK in orange, and we call it the G10. That is a full flat grind with a secondary bevel, a very fine bevel, which I believe is 25 degrees, and you're going to have to maintain that 25-degree angle on your stone and keep it there whilst you're sharpening. And of course, for someone who's not practiced at doing that, that's actually quite a challenge to do. So this is where a controlled angle system comes into play. And you've got one here from Lansky, their controlled angle system, and you can see here how you can go from 17 degrees in this one here, very fine angle, all the way up to 30 degrees, all the way up there. So simply you clamp your knife in the jaws of this clamp, and then you have this the different abrasives that you can fix on, like so. You also have some very handy clamps that you can get alongside this this sharpener. Now, the Lansky does have a restriction, and that is it only goes up to 30 degrees. So before I go on to the next solution, I just want to point out that you can actually go for a simple option from Lansky, and I do recommend this this simple option that you might want to take out to the field with you. It gives you 4 diamond lapstone coated diamond lapstone coated bars at different angles, 17, 20, 25 and 30, and then it gives you a carbide on which to just refine the edge a little bit on the edge there. So that gives you those set angles. You pick the angle, you drag your knife through it, and it's actually a very good quick solution. But if you want something a little bit more comprehensive in doing the job properly, definitely go for this option here. Now, as I said, it has a limit. It only goes up to 30 degrees. Now, Eka, their swed blade, the G4, and their swing blade, the G3, which is their non-dismantleable version of this knife, they have a slightly steeper angle on their cutting bevel edge. So where that is the case, you're going to need a controlled angle system that is slightly steeper, and that's where this DMT sharpener works really well. So it works exactly the same way as the Lansky system. You widen the jaws, you pop your knife in the jaws, you tighten it down, and in this system here you've got 3 abrasives, a fine, a medium and a coarse. You pop your chosen abrasive in the holder, and then you set the angle on the side here, and you can go all the way up to 40 degrees on this particular system. and once you're at that, you can sharpen the edge, and that will maintain that angle. If you want to reshape the blade at a slightly more fine an angle, you can do that and start on the course, make sure it's nice and consistent, and that will keep that will maintain the angle for you. As with the other systems, don't just stop at the fine stone. Once you've done that, take the knife out and go to the strop, where you can actually polish the edge. Polish the edge, and that will give you the best results. So there you go. Do get in touch if you want any further advice, but there's some really good options there for you to be able to maintain a knife. You don't have to take it to a grinder and actually wear away too much of the knife edge. You can do it simply and easily with one of these bits of kit here. So please do get in touch if there's anything else we can do to help. We're on the end of a phone, or drop us an email.